A paradoxical thing about trying to let go of something is that resistance might arise to letting go of that thing. What can happen? What was a process that I experienced, and it's a process that many people experience, is actually resistance will arise because you feel like you can't let go of it, or you feel like there's still something there. There's still resistance. In other words, you've now resisted the resistance. And in turn, that creates or that makes you feel like more resistance is arising. The really paradoxical thing at an experiential level is actually giving up on letting go of it completely. In other words, accepting the resistance, accepting feeling bad, accepting the current state or current experience, including all the resistance, and this is where we can shift from trying to do anything to shifting to the sensation level. So noticing sensations without the craving or aversion to the sensation. And I found usually when I do this, the mind drops from trying to let go, trying to dissolve, trying to release, right? Which can happen if you follow a lot of like David R. Hawkins type stuff. Also Sedona method, which is what I did, where you learn different techniques or methods of releasing, but then you also want to release it all. And so one prompt that they talk about in Sedona method is actually letting go of trying to let go, letting go of trying to release, just being in that state of incompleteness, being in that state of seemingly incompleteness, being in that state of seemingly unwholesomeness. Because actually within that, there is that completeness. But it's really the perception that makes it feel otherwise, and also, well, sensations are arising that may be uncomfortable. So it's easier to observe it when it's easier to observe it when you aren't in it, but when you are stuck in the mud, that's where you really, especially if something's really coming up for you, that's where you really want to let go of it. That's where you really wish this wasn't here anymore. I wish I was just, my day was so good like a few days ago. And then now this happened, right? And then we get attached to feeling good, especially if we are on the spiritual path and we get really competent. We can feel really good, get into really good states, and then something might happen. Well, for whatever reason, something arises, and then you don't feel so good anymore. And then it's like, oh man, what's happening here? So, yeah, just at a school right now. Some kids right behind me. Super cute little village over in Hajang. It's in Hajang Loop.